Hello.
Namaste, namaste.
Happy full moon.
Full moon, yeah.
Full moon, lunar eclipse. Happy rain. We finally have some rain here in Pennsylvania. It's been very dry, which is so nice. Yeah. September 7th. Yeah. Already into fall.
A fast year.
It's been, I mean, I think we just like a broken record. Every week we say, but I think the name of the game is things are moving so quickly and changing so rapidly is just to go with the flow. We're just seeing, we're getting ready to be with the mamos. We picked them up on Saturday and we'll be traveling with them for a couple weeks. And so much keeps morphing and changing with our trip and with them and where they're called and where they're going to go and it's pretty extraordinary and it's definitely tested, you try to make a plan and get something settled and then like everything starts to go sideways, so it's been a real I don't know how to say it, a real
Test of flexibility.
hmm
Personality flexibility.
yeah.
Are you going to get ruffled? Or are you going to be in even-mindedness and peace?
Yeah. So we won't have the call next the following two Sundays. If I get time, I'll post something, but it's been a little bit busy and hectic. A couple quick announcements. The new class starts in October. That's posted. There's an early bird pricing for a couple weeks. So that's been posted. We hope you can join us. It's no prerequisite. It's kind of on working with the conscious thoughts, the mind, quieting the mind. That's a 4-week course. And we have it on Tuesday evenings. If you can't make Tuesday evenings, it will be recorded. You'll get the recording as well as the write-up of the practice. So that's on the website. I'll put it below here.
Just to say a little bit about the thoughts. We're always in our mindfulness and in our meditations, especially for new people, it's the thoughts are buffeting us, right? And are they our thoughts? Are they not our thoughts? Or whose thoughts are they? And we there's this in the meditation practice is like this, I can't meditate because I can't calm my mind, right? And thoughts are really intentions. Some of them are yours, some of them are not, right? And they're like beings that you create. And that's kind of the gist of the class is to be in that discernment of what thoughts you're creating and how to amplify them using your own inner guidance, but also working with the grids and the crystalline thought structures of Mother Earth and how to be in coherence with that. So it's like really kind of going in and looking at what it is you're creating so that you're in alignment, not just your conscious alignment, but your subconscious alignment and your super conscious alignment. These are all these parts of our consciousness that are waking up through our crazy year that we're having, all the energies that are happening to us, like what's happening, right? Everybody's so focused outside at what's happening. What we need to do is start to go inside and to play with these energies and to get that experience so that we can move to the next level of consciousness and not be mesmerized
Or taking,
by the
yeah,
drama that's
or
around us,
hypnotized.
pulled in, hypnotized or pulled in or whatever, right? So it's like you said, it's no prerequisite. It's just something where we're going to fund. Each one of them are going to be more like transmissions. It's about transmissions. It's what we're going to be getting and what you're going to be experiencing to collectively that we can merge with the planet in this process. So I wanted to say a
Yeah.
little bit about that.
Yeah. And the other thing, we did get the link up to for the trip to Ireland. That is in March of 2026. It's a small group. It's limited we're going to take 14 people. And I was working through the itinerary, so there's a deposit there, or you can pay in full. It's 7 days and 6 nights, three in near up Newgrange and the Hill of Tara, and really great. And then we're going to go down to the Dingle Peninsula, which is the highest concentration of stone circles and megalithic sites on Ireland. Right off, it's on the Skellig Michael line. So it's in Skellig, so it's Skellig. So anyway, that there's an overview there. I didn't do the detailed itinerary because there's still some things in flux, but it's landed and we're excited about it. It's going to be great. And I would say if you're feeling called to that, this is really about being with the land and doing work with the land and doing work with the water. There's one area where there's 5 lakes, sacred glacial freshwater lakes and waterfalls. And, it's where a lot of they say the fairy folk and the fae live. So, they say, but I do believe they live there. Um, and I would say,
They energetically bless you, then you have the experience, and then there's no more. Yeah, you
yeah,
don't have to convince anybody.
yeah.
You know that they're
And,
there.
and there's a big activation happening, I feel, with Ireland. Not that Ireland's always been an incredibly potent and magical place, but it's on another level. And I do feel it's connected to the work we're going to be doing over the next few weeks in
Hmm.
Nantucket and on that Gulf Stream and that whole area of the Atlantic Ocean. So that's up. If you feel called, if you have questions, just reach out to us. Um, but it'll be a great, great journey together. And I learned a lot in doing this. So I do everything. I think I can do everything by myself. And so I was going through and doing the research, and Michael says, well, you could ask ChatGPT to compare these proposals you've gotten from these different, because the key is we really need a driver. The roads are really intense, particularly in some of the cliff areas where we're going, and it's just too much for him. I mean, Michael a lot of times is our driver, but th this time we really need someone that really understands and can manage the vehicles. And so I thought, oh, I'll go in and I can compare these proposals to look at, what are the pluses and minuses and put some things in. So, and I don't do a lot with ChatGPT. I do my own writing. I don't, it's not really, it's probably why I'm not marketing anymore because everybody does ChatGPT. I kind of do it the old-fashioned way. So I was doing it and it was really helpful to give me a clarity and give me a table and look at, here's what we're doing. And then it was like, well, would you like me to do this? And would you like me to do this? And would you like me to create a flyer? Would you like me to create? And I was like, oh my goodness, I'm just getting all the support and help. I love this. So I'm like, yes, can you make it like very simple graphic, picture, do you want your logo? No, I don't want my logo, It's really about that, not my logo, right? So I'm having this conversation for hours. It turns into we were going to watch a movie. It's now 10:30. It's trying to generate this thing that says, oh, well, you've asked too many questions. You now need to upgrade. I'm like, oh, and I can't save the chat. So it's got me now, or you see on the hook, and I'm like, oh, I got snickered. You know what I mean? I was like, what? So, okay, well, I'll get a free account. I normally don't do this. So I was like, I'll do it because I thought this information was really what I needed. I can't exist without it. So I get my free account. Well, it doesn't remember the other chat I had because I wasn't signed in. So I have to start all over again. And so I'm like, okay, well, you learn, whatever. And I'm doing it. And now it another hour and a half go by and it's continued to keep me in the process. And I'm like, I'm starting to feel my energy contract. And I'm like, and I still don't have what I'm looking for. I did get the comparison, did a great job. And I said, you did a really good job. I'm being like it's one of my kids, oh, you've done a really good job with this. Well, it doesn't generate what I need. And it keeps asking me questions and keeps asking me to upgrade. So I was like, oh, wow. And I said, you know what? I'm complete. Thank you very much. Have a nice night. Goodbye. And I close it all out. So I'm in dream time last night, and your dreams are probably really active. It's a really incredible time for dreaming. And GBT is talking to me. I'm in this lucid state. And it's, and I start to, and all of a sudden I'm like, you're AI. What are you doing in my dream time? Wait. And it's trying to draw me in. And I almost step out of my dream and watch myself that it's taking my energy. And I was like, wow, it occupied several hours of my evening, right? And so I was like, this is fascinating. Thank you, ChatGPT, for this lesson or any AI program that you interact with. And I'm not saying this is all bad and wrong and it's evil. I'm saying it's about watching yourself in it and having, and I said to Michael, it was great boundaries. I didn't have any boundaries when I started working with it yesterday. I was pretty unconscious. And all of a sudden, I find myself in this whole dynamic, and it's like, this is not natural. And I felt contracted. So I was very grateful for the dream time. And I told to leave my dream time. I said, oh, I'm not interested. Thank you very much. Spirit will provide the answers the organic way, and I'll get exactly what I need. And if I don't, it's okay too. But I say that to be in awareness because this is really increasing, increasing. I'm watching people give their power away to AI with medicine, instead of really, tuning in and being with it and waiting for the answer. So it was a great lesson for me, spending the hours of playing with this whole thing. And I'm not saying I won't ever use it, but I'm going to use it with awareness and a clear boundary of my energy field. So it cannot feed off me. And it was. And I let it. That was my learning. So that was my big for the
Yeah.
for the week, big new
I
experience
guess when
for me.
you like kind of come to that realization, the first thing is it's, it's bad. It's bad. It's wrong. It's just what's so, right? That's the energetic lesson is to thank you for sharing that. It's like, oh, I'm putting my focus there. My energy's flowing there. Something is taking that energy, whether that's good or bad, we don't know until you feel contracted. And you're like, this is now it's in my dream space. Now it's in my dream time. And that's a real parable for like what we're moving into as a
Hmm.
collective, right? We're starting to let go of looking at this third dimensional world and starting to sense. It's almost kind of like remote viewing, where you just kind of like get into this place of this inner ability to sense things and know things, right? But we're not. We still have the body mechanism all kind of in the way, where we're tuning that body mechanism up to being able to discern is it serving or not. And so that's why the heart is always the first thing we always work on to clear the traumas and to sense that intuition so that you can feel, oh yeah, I'm navigating this and it's going down a way in which is not feeling on my highest. It's not bad, it's not wrong, it's discernment.
Hmm.
It's to learn how to navigate with these new senses that are coming online. And so thank you for sharing that. I mean,
Navigating with the new senses and with all the new distractions. There's more than ever. I mean, it's just amazing.
well, we can keep they can keep you who's they? Who's they, right? If they can keep you from even navigating, right? Just be distracted all the time and
Yeah.
don't worry about where your energy is going, right? Don't be a conscious creator of your energies. Yeah, with your thoughts, with the crystalline thoughts that we were talking about earlier. Yeah.
Mhm.
And I just do want to say something about the whole trip that you mentioned before. Like Ireland is calling people right now. There has been a portal open, and that portal's been open for months. Like, I mean, people could say
Years.
years, but there's a new alignment in this last year with the Emerald Island. And it has to do with that fourth, fifth, sixth dimension and the soul portal, that's vertical connection there, right? And part of what we're feeling over this last, I don't know, this last week, I don't think the last 4 days for me, I have been so ungrounded. It's like too much energy is flowing through the vehicle for it to like really grab. It's kind of like I'm spinning wheels, you know? And that's because of this, there's another portal that's opening up, and that portal just opened up probably, I don't know, since September, and it hasn't fully grounded yet. And so it hasn't
Yeah.
grounded in the grids. It's not going to ground in you either. So we're kind of in this place of more energy than we are used to, and we can be more tired in that. And so it's kind of like be gentle with yourselves. We always say that, be gentle with yourself, drink a lot of water, yeah. But be aware that these portals are opening up and we can get in tune to them and get called to them. And is that part of your mission? The working with the land, we call that a Stargate Ascension. Some people call that, right?
Geomancy,
Yeah,
Layla.
geomancy, leyland work. It's working with the planet and her awakening and our role as guardians of the Stargate system and humanity starting to wake up to that. So we're uh, we're being called to different places. We got called to Nantucket, and we're bringing the Mamos. I mean, there's a very powerful vortex there, and we're going to be really excited to see how that connects into Ireland and how that connects into the next portal that just opened up because they're all related, right? The threads there and the vertical ascension's happening, and we're just like, okay, what's our role in that? And that's our life unfolding, right?
Yeah. Yeah. So,
You want to do meditate?
yeah,
Let's
let's
do some
use these
meditation.
beautiful energies. I think that
We'll ground some of them now,
yeah.
hopefully.
Let's see. Um, trying-
Just yeah,
Sorry, babe.
there you go. There we go. Nice. Ah, there's a beautiful woman.
Looking out over the
She's
mountaintop.
in Ireland.
Yeah, actually, some of the places we're gonna go are
Or the
really
spaces that Ireland's connected to. All right, everyone, let's just take a assessment of your posture. Just kind of feel your spine. When we start to presence our spine, we center our subtle bodies. And you probably maybe even notice as you presence your spine, there's a little electromagnetic charge that starts to generate in your spine. So just take a deep breath now into your heart, breathing in. And just hold in your heart. Allow the vortex of your heart to just come online. And then just exhale out through your spine, whether it's up or down or through. Just exhale. Breathing in again. And then you hold that place of breathlessness. And just exhale through your spine. We're going to continue this a little bit. Breathing in. Hold. And just feel your heart field. You may feel like a little pulse there. You may feel charging. And as you exhale, exhale from the heart center of the spine up and down your spine. Exhale. As if you're pushing plasma through your root and up through your crown. Breathing in. Hold. Feel the center of your heart gaining a vibration. And continue to exhale through the crown and through the root. Again, breathing in. As you feel in your heart, feel the synchronization. Even if you don't feel the synchronization, just have the intention of synchronization. And then when you breathe out through your heart, through your spine this time, you're breathing through the spinal column. Exhale. Breathing in. Just hold in your heart, and you're starting to notice that your spine is fluid. You can see it as a cerebral spinal fluid. You can see it as a liquid light. And exhale. Now, on your own, just breathing in. Begin to become aware of that hydroplasmic consciousness fluid that's in your spine and how it interacts with the brain or with your heart field. Even let go now just of controlling your breathing. Just allow the energies of the heart and the spine to breathe you. It's as if the consciousness of your heart is pulling in the energy, filtering it into the spinal column, and the innate consciousness of the spine is just moving that energy up, down, in, out. And you may be able to start to sense how your spinal column is becoming charged and how it's beginning to glow. You may start to notice how your auric field is resonating with the upgraded frequency of the hydroplasmic energy within your spine. And just continue to hold that energy in your heart. Begin to move into that feeling nature of your heart. Love that prana that's moving in. Allow it to charge your heart so that you move into that unconditional love state. That state of loving because it feels good to love. Good. Your third eye is opening, crown's open. You feel your tailbone tingling, root chakra opening, and the energy of the prana life force of Mother Earth flowing effortlessly up into your antahkarana spine. And connecting into your crystalline heart. It's almost as if you just kind of pulled up the energy, the thread, silver consciousness of Mother Earth. Brought it all the way up into your heart, allowing it to connect in radiate through and expand out through your spine. Again, breathing in from the core of Mother Earth, drawing it into your heart, feeling the prana, the consciousness of Mother Earth, even if it's just faintly, then exhaling it out through your spinal column. And notice how your chakras are responding. Maybe we'll see them spinning or feel them vibrating, blinking on and off, very fast pulses as they're receiving the codes from Mother Earth. Mother Earth has received these upgrades in her galactic grid. And you're pulling them up through you and grounding them through your light body, through your heart field. In a place of gratitude, in a place of love, in a place of service. And the more that each of us holds and grounds that in our individual light bodies, we stabilize these frequencies in the collective human morphogenetic field. So this time, when you breathe in, let us breathe in together, breathing in. Light goes into the heart. Feel yourself as that stabilizing buffer. And as you exhale, just have the awareness of breathing it out into the morphogenetic field of the planetary grid. Exhale. Continue at your own pace, breathing in. Feel it in the heart, your peace, your groundedness, your centeredness, and then exhaling it out into and around Mother Earth. As some of you have already felt and moved this energy up into your third eye. So have that intention as you're breathing the energy up from the core of Mother Earth, allowing it to ground in your heart center in your spine. Notice how it is already just kind of moving through the spine and through the third eye and out through the crown. You may sense that you've opened up channels that's like spigots of hydroplasmic light coming through your crown, through your crown chakra, through your third eye. Notice if you can feel it in your high heart, your throat. In your solar plexus and your sacral. And notice how that synchronicity is aligning now. Now the waves of Mother Earth are becoming more like, they're becoming like waves now. Settle down a little from the pulsing, the rapid pulsing into more like waves of consciousness. And allow yourself to find that rhythm, your wave that you merge into the ocean of Mother Gaia's consciousness. Now, there's some energy that's kind of moved up from the back of your heart. It's kind of moved up through and into the back of your throat. Just breathe into the throat chakra. See if you can feel that energy as it's kind of clearing through the throat chakra, illuminating, charging, activating your fifth strand of DNA. You may even feel your shoulders being pulled back a little. Energy clearing from above and below your throat chakra. You also may feel kind of like a pumping or pulling from your root and from your tailbone, solar plexus, as if you're pulling up this consciousness, this stellar consciousness, galactic consciousness from Mother Earth up through your personal grid, out through your heart, out through your chakras, out through your crown. And now what I'm feeling is the image of the whales in the oceans as they stand vertically in perfect alignment together. Tails down at the core of Mother Earth, eyes facing up to the surface. Bring that image into your third eye as they talk to each of us, as they transmit their codes. You receive them through your third eye, your pineal induction, and breathe them into your heart field. And see if you can notice each of us as those vertical, standing scalar waves of consciousness. How we're synchronized in a collective consciousness, a unity consciousness, a oneness consciousness. And we're not separate humans from whales. We can be part of the pod. Allow yourself to join. Allow yourself to receive the communications. Share your love. If you wish, just allow them to, the whale consciousness, allow that conscious collective. If you feel in your sovereignty, you wish to, allow yourself to merge, allow them to speak their loving codes through your third eye, through the love of your heart. Allow them to energetically attune you to their Akashic field, their Akashic resonance. And there's a resonance with the oceans around us, around the whales, around Mother Earth. Feel that ocean as one unified consciousness, as the water is a consciousness, it's a mother energy. And how the whole world is wrapped in that divine cocoon. And that the slowed down version, it may seem to us as if it's air or if it's water. But if we switch our lens of perception, we can feel it as plasma consciousness that we're all immersed in. organic, hydroplasmic consciousness from which our form emerged. Perfect, clean, pure, vibrant. And allow your love from your heart like a communication or a beam or a wave that you send out, that you just merging in that ocean of love that's conscious. That's you. It's holding the whales. It's holding Mother Earth. And notice now how your heart field is kind of stabilized. And the energy from your heart field is like flowing. It's flowed outside of your skin. It's almost like you're enveloped now with this hydroplasmic silver white with a blue hue consciousness, the aurora consciousness. And if it helps you to feel the beautiful hues of the aurora borealis moving through your consciousness, breathe that into your heart. And just like you were breathing energy into your heart, expanding and feeling it as it moved out through your skin into your auric field, we want to do that with the planet. We breathe into the core of Mother Earth, feel the charge through our hearts, and simultaneously see that energy moving out through the median, the plasma waters, through the surface, creating a nice pranic film or aurora film around Mother Earth. Let us do that together. Synchronize this one. Gentle exhale, feel yourself in the core of Mother Earth, and then breathing in. Holding in your heart, simultaneously holding in the core of Mother Earth, and just gently exhaling and just feeling that prana moving out through the layers, through the surface, out into the aurora borealis fields of consciousness. And let's do that again. Breathing in, feel it in the core of Mother Earth now, and exhale. Good. One more time. Breathing in. Hold the core of Mother Earth now, and as you exhale and take it out into the aurora borealis. Ask the thunder beings and the lightning beings to hold around the earth and exhale. Connect with the thunder being. And as it stabilizes outside of the magnetosphere of Mother Earth, you'll feel the inner core expanding outwards. As if you're breathing now with lungs, the planetary magnetosphere. Just continue to breathe with those magnetosphere lungs. Allowing this field in the magnetosphere to stabilize. Maybe you see it as an aurora borealis. Maybe you see it as a silver, white, platinum energy with a blue hue, light blue hue. And bring your inner world in harmony with the outer picturing, the outer creation, the external creation of Mother Earth. You may notice also that all of our crown chakras are receiving openings, flows. It's like a unified crown chakra. And through that unified conduit that we're holding, stabilizing, notice how we are being a conduit of the galactic, the stellar, and universal grids or energies moving through. And how the whales are helping us to direct, flow, and anchor in the crystalline hydroplasmic consciousness of Mother Earth, Mother Tara, Mother Gaia. We feel a very slight or subtle expansion of love in your heart. The whale collective, the whale gestalt, sharing with you their love for us, their invitation. And each of us may have a little bit of a different invitation. Just feel into yours. You feel some plasma moving through your lower chakras, through your tailbone, your energetic tail. There's a washing, a clearing, purifying that's happening there. And it may help you to stabilize just to think of yourself as having a whale tail. How would you move it? How is it connected into the core consciousness, the crystalline consciousness, the hydroplasmic consciousness? You may feel some gentle rhythmic undulations moving up through your cerebral spinal cortex, through your antahkarana, to your crown. As you do so, just bring yourself to anchoring in the core of your crystalline heart. The more you anchor in your heart and in your root, the more vibrant your crown chakra, thousand petal lotus, comes more online. Just take a moment now to inwardly bow to the whale consciousness. Feel that connection that will, you can stabilize more if you wish. And through the inward breathing, just bring your awareness back into your spine, up through your root, into your heart, crown fully opened. Feeling that hydroplasmic state anchoring within you, within your awareness. And bringing your hands in namaste at your heart center, centered in the here and now. Namaste.
Namaste.